Hey, this is a video response to Sean Mclean, the guy that runs the Multimedia Chronicles here on YouTube and on his site. And I thought I'd kind of give Sean a little idea that, he's not alone in this world or here on the YT when it comes to having DVDs and all that of some of the shows you grew up on, especially from the 80s. And just to let him know if he's interested, there's a set of movies in a series set. It's a series set, but it's a set of movies that were huge hits during the 80s. They're called the I Love the 80s collection by Paramount, and they've got some great titles. I mean, yesterday I got Top Gun, and in a little bit I'm going to get An Officer and a Gentleman because that's my mom's favorite movie. And they also have Footloose, Airplane, and a few others, I believe. So, but a pretty good list of movies. So you might want to check that out. But I thought I'd kind of give you an idea of what I have. Now, Sean, unlike you though, I don't really go out and buy them that much, unless I can, unless I feel, hey, it's worthy of being bought. I mean, yesterday, due to the fact that my grandma out in the Midwest, in Kansas that is, sent me a $10 gift card for my birthday, which, was cool and everything. I appreciated it. And since I also got paid, I decided, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to buy myself a DVD that I saw Shout Factory advertising that was new. And that was Transformers Headmasters, the Japanese collection. And I'll tell you this, Sean. When I saw this DVD set, I knew instantly I had to get it, because I may not be able to get it anywhere else. Now I know you're thinking, well, are you going to get? Now I know you're probably asking, well, are you going to get the Transformers, the rest of the Transformers and all that? Possibly in time. I mean, I know you've had a lot to say about the Rhino version, the Rhino DVD versions of the Transformers, and I agree. The adding the 5.1 in the first few seasons and all that until finally the last two sets getting it right. But in the first few sets, adding that 5.1, especially in the first set, I will admit that wasn't really necessary. But you gotta understand, people like myself, Rhino looked at people like myself and they saw that we owned, the home theater systems or the DTS systems, and they figured, you know what, this will sound so. They probably figured, you know what, if we put this sound, if we give them a 5.1 audio surround sound, it's going to sound so good, people are going to enjoy it. People will like it. So that's pretty much why they did what they did, because they knew we would probably enjoy it, although they had no idea that you can't enhance something. You can't enhance something that doesn't need to be enhanced. You can't enhance something that doesn't need to be enhanced. So to me that I feel that was kind of really unnecessary. But being a fan of Transformers, it's my opinion and everybody's entitled to it. I have no problem with the Rhino sets. I really don't. The way I look at it is, if I have my DVDs hooked up to my home theater system, so what I do is I just switch it over to 2-point channel instead of having it on the 5-point channel, 5.1 channel. I switch it over to the 2 channel. And this is the Dura brand home theater system that I have, so that's pretty good, and I've had it for a while. Heck, I've had this Dura brand for a long time. When I lived in my apartment in Kansas, Sean, I had speakers going from I had basically the speakers doing what they're doing right now, but in separate areas. They were more spread out. So, but anyway, again, like I said, they were more spread out, and it allowed me to kind of hear a lot of things at full capacity. Now, again, like I said, when I would watch my Rhino DVD versions of Transformers, I would switch over to 2-point channel, and it worked out fine. It didn't really have no problem. Again, like I said, the first set, yeah, they really didn't need to do that, but to me, they were just trying to, cater to those that probably had the home theater systems and probably figured they'd like it. So, I don't know. But I probably will get the Transformer sets from G1, the G1 Transformer sets eventually from Shout Factory. But it's gonna take time. Right now, I'm just mainly focused on getting the Headmaster one that came out recently, because I've watched the Headmaster episodes on YouTube, and to be honest with you, the voices, they sound ridiculous, man, and I don't know who decided to let them do voices, but it just sounds ridiculous. It doesn't sound like authentic Transformers. But anyway, let's get to what I wanted to show you. Now, like I said earlier, before I went off on that, unlike you, Sean, I don't usually buy that much anymore because right now we have no Walmart where we live. We'll be getting one soon. We just don't know when it's going to go up. But because I have a Netflix account, I'm able to rent movies as much as I want. And what's even better, because I have the software known as DVD Fab, or DVD Fab 6, or DVD Fab 8, whatever you want to call it. You can look it up on Wikipedia and on YouTube. Wikipedia, YouTube, and Google. And basically what that software does, Sean, is it allows us to have the option of copying just the main movie, or just the main chapter in a DVD set, like an episode or so, with the options right there, like the full disc, main movie, custom, whatever. Me, I have two options. I go main movie and full disc. And mainly full disc is everything. It's everything, Sean. It's everything from the episodes of the movie itself to the features that are added along with it. So that to me is worth having this software. Now, for some reason, somebody named Frank Edwards, gave us a key, if you will, to unlock the full version without having to pay for it, and that's the full version of DVD Fab. But anyway, what it's allowed me to do is really increase mine and my family's DVD collection. For example, this here, I don't think you can see that well, is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Season 8, 1994. And this is the entire series, special features and everything. This here is Saved by the Bell, both Saved by the Bell movies. This is Hawaiian Style and Wedding in Las Vegas. This here is called The Man Called Flintstone. This here is a stand-up comedy special that was released on DVD. This is Bill Engvall, Aged and Confused. This is the special edition of G.I. Joe, the movie from 1987, special edition with the Buzz Dixon, Buzz Dixon. Sorry about that, that's my cat. She's rubbing her face on the stand. But this is with the Buzz Dixon commentary. This here is Sonic the Hedgehog Doomsday Project. Now, this isn't the Doomsday Project I was telling you about. I'll show you that in a minute. But this is basically one of those variety discs that N-Circle brought out when they started doing the Sonic DVDs from SatAM, Adventures, and Underground. And on here we have Harmonic Sonic, Game Guy, Druid Hedge, Cry of the Wolf, and the Doomsday Project. And as I wrote down here, I said the end circle cookie jar version. Okay, we'll put that to the side here. This is just, now this here is just E3, the Nintendo and Xbox conferences from this year. Here's G-Force. This was DVD Fab, one of my favorite Disney movies in recent memory. G-Force. Reminds me a lot of Rescue Rangers. Beowulf, director's cut. Beowulf. I haven't really watched most of it yet, but it's a good movie from what I understand. Beowulf. This is 12 rounds with John Cena in it. This is the extreme cut version of 12 rounds. This here is G.I. Joe, the 2009 movie. This is G.I. Joe Resolute, right here. This is the 1993 Super Mario Brothers movie. And this here is Street Fighter 2, the animated movie, special edition. In other words, this is the one where you get the full Chun-Li shower scene. Uncut. And then this here is a DVD I made with Windows DVD Maker. It's got Yogi's First Christmas, All-Star Christmas, and the Treasure Hunt episode, To Be or Not To Be. And if you look those up, Sean, you might get the idea that they have one thing in common. Two of them, First Christmas and the Treasure Hunt episode, feature Cindy Bear. So you kind of get that idea right there. Now, I'm going to show you what I have up here, Sean. Up here are movies that I have bought as well as have collected. I have bought and DVD fabbed over the years that I've lived in Kansas and I have lived here. Now, let's start up here, Sean. This is season 4 of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Believe it or not, I got this for $5.99, $5.99, $6 basically, at the Save Mart store here in town, which was kind of cool. Because you know how marketplace supermarkets always have these blowout sales and stuff. Well, that's how I got it. Then this here is Tiny Toon Adventures Season 1, Volume 1. I have not gotten Season 2 yet. Well, not Season 2, but Volume 2 yet, but I will. And then this here, Sean, this is what's really going to get you. I want you to take a look at this. This here is one of my Sat-AM box sets. Now, the reason I say it's one of them, because as you could see, it has not been opened yet, and it has not been opened since about 2007. That's right, early to mid 2007. This has not been opened, and you know why? Because I'm planning to use that as a backup just in case anything happens to the other one, or something happens whatsoever. But if nothing happens, I plan to probably frame it. Now here we have Najica Blitz Tactics, all 3 volumes. This is a good anime, you gotta check that out. Here we have Wildcats from the CBS show. Now these are just stuff I've recorded, some movies I've recorded together and stuff. This has the Academy Awards from 2005, as well as the Super Bowl between the Patriots and the Eagles. And then here we have 3 movies combined into one. This is what I call, now Sean, I want you to think about this. This is what I call my ultimate movie collection. Basically, it's movies and stuff that I put together in volumes. Like right here is volume 4. And this has the Sonic OVA, the Sonic the Hedgehog anime, Cowboy Bebop the movie, and Basic. Then right here we have variety movies like Heathcliff the movie, Tiny Toon Adventures, How I Spent My Vacation, Scooby-Doo Zombie Island, Scooby-Doo Cyber Chase, the Bonkers pilot, the Disney Bonkers pilot uncut, all on here. And then here we have Matrix, I think, Revelations, Looney Tunes Back in Action, and Rescue Rangers to the Rescue. And then here we have Transformers, Five Faces of Darkness, Bad Boys 2, and Sonic the Hedgehog, the Doomsday Project movie, but not the way I've done it, and I'll tell you about that in a little bit. Then right here we have the Best of Bonkers DVD. The reason I call that the Best of Bonkers DVD is because it's got the uncut pilot of Going Bonkers. It's got what I call the spin-off, transition, sequel episode, New Partners on the Block. And it's got one of my personal favorites, Casa Bonkers, so it's got that. And then right here we have the Disney Bonkers series. These are just 16 episodes I was able to record before my Apex recorder died on me. And here we have my Big Events DVD. This here is just some of the big events that I've recorded from this time frame right there. And on there you can see it's the Super Bowl, the Grammy Awards, the Oscars, the ABC Special Best in Film, and WrestleMania 27. And then right here we have one of my DVD Fab movies, which I was able to give a cover to. This is Koros, the Prophecy, I believe. Or the Revelation. No, it's the Revelation, I believe. I'll be right back. Sorry about that, Sean. I had to let my cat back in the garage. She likes to tear up at things, so. Anyway, like I said, I'm sorry about that interruption. But anyway, that's one of my DVD Fab ones with a case. This used to have a cover, but my nephews destroyed it. My young nephews. This is Peter Gabriel play videos. These are all his music videos. Now to get to what I was talking about. This is the nitty-gritty here, man. This here is Sonic the Hedgehog, the Doomsday Project movie. Now, I want you to take a look. Okay? This is what I plan to send you, because the way I did it was I edited it. Basically, the way I did this was I edited it in a way that the only title card you see on there is Doomsday Project, and then every time an episode ends and fades to black, it doesn't, I don't accidentally get the title card or anything. It just like fades into the next scenery, like it's continuity, very continuous. So I think you'll get a kick out of that. Now this here is GoBot's Battle of the Rock Lords. Now somebody made this cover with the DVD symbol on it. I don't know who, but somebody made it. Well, basically, I think what they did is they took the VHS cover and put a DVD symbol on it. But I got that through a torrent, and it came out pretty well. So I think if you're interested, you should check it out. It's really, really interesting. Now this here is another one I'm considering probably sending you a copy of. This is Tailspin, the Plunder and Lightning pilot. But this isn't just any version of it. This is the uncut version. This is the uncut version of Plunder and Lightning. And the reason I say it's the uncut version is because this actually has all the musical numbers, from Home Is Where the Heart Is to the Sky Pirates, everything. So definitely that might be something you'll be interested in seeing if I could send it to you. Finances depending. And I think you understand where I'm coming with that, my friend. Finances. Then right here we have Mighty Mouse, the Great Space Chase, Mighty Mouse the movie, if you will. This guy got through a torrent, and the film quality's okay. It's not really, up to par, but it was kind of fascinating to find something like that. So that was pretty cool. And then here we have some of my other DVD fabs, other movies and sets that I've DVD fabbed. Like this here is volume 1, or disc 3 and 4, and disc 3 and this is disc 3 and 4 and disc 1 and 2 of volume 1 or season 1 of Jason the Wheeled Warriors. Here we have the 13 Goes to Scooby-Doo. This is Popeye the Sailor Man, the 75th anniversary. I bought this one. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? I DVD fabbed that. Here's an interesting thing on Roger Rabbit though. I used to have the movie itself, the actual movie, but then I had to sell it due to financial reasons. So now I have it again, but I DVD fabbed it. Here we have Hulk versus, I bought this one. This is Hulk versus Thor and Wolverine. I actually bought this at my Blockbuster before it closed down, so that's pretty cool. Here's Animal Olympics. This I actually got through a torrent, and then I recorded to its own DVD, and I found the DVD cover, so or supposedly a DVD cover of Animal Olympics. Here we have The Invisible Kid. Now I don't have an actual cover on it. I don't have an actual cover on the Invisible Kid, because at the time when I was printing out covers, I was running low on black ink, so I was running low on black ink, and my mom, who was going to school at the time, needed the black ink for printing and all that. So, but The Invisible Kid is a 1987 teen flick. You may have heard of it. It stars Jay Underwood, and it's real funny. It's a real, I guess you could say, it's become a cult classic. So definitely check that out. Then here we have Silverwing. This is another one that I've DVD fabbed. Silverwing, to me, I never really watched most of the series, but I will say this: Silverwing, some of the episodes that I saw, and this is basically the whole series, but some of the episodes I saw were just tremendous. They were just great episodes. The animation was great. So if I was you, you probably know about it. I would definitely check out Silverwing. Now here we have Revolutionary Girl Utena the movie. This is another one I probably plan to send you in time. This one is actually sort of like a remake of the origins of Revolutionary Girl Utena, and you can look up information about it on Wikipedia and on Google and on YouTube. And everybody likes it. Everybody has a different opinion about it. Some like it, some like it due to the animation and the story, and they can understand the story. And some like it due to the animation, but find it kind of out there, if you will, due to certain scenarios. Like, I will say this: the last thing that they know is that the main character, for the last, from what I understand, 15, maybe 20 minutes, turns into a car. So, but yeah, that's basically what Revolutionary Girl Utena is. It's the movie. It's basically a rehashing or remake or retelling of the origins. Then here we have New Cutie Honey Flash Collection 2. I have Collection 1. I have not singled it out yet, but this is pretty funny. Just if you want information on her, Google, Wikipedia her. Basically, she has the power to turn herself into anybody, or in some cases into anything, statue-wise, that is. And then here we have another DVD fab of mine, which is Final Fantasy, The Spirits Within. Then I bought this one at Save Mart. This is Street Fighter the movie, the Extreme Edition. And then this is Comic Books Unbound. Right here, this is another DVD fab of mine. Now Sean, those are just examples of what I have. I would show you everything else, but most of the movies are in my family's, in the recreation room, and the recreation room is sort of right near my mom's room. So I don't want her to think I'm disturbing her right now, because it's about 7:46 Pacific time. So in the morning, 7:46 a.m. Pacific time. So I don't want to think I'm disturbing her or anything. And but I will let you know what I have DVD fabbed over on that area. I've DVD fabbed. Well, what I've DVD fabbed is this. I've DVD fabbed Yogi Bear, the new movie, Despicable Me, Alpha and Omega, Season 5 of the X-Men, Hangover, Alvin the Chipmunks the Squeakquel, just to name a few. If I know anything, any others, I'll let you know. Now I do have other DVDs that are in here, Sean. These are basically what I've recorded with my DVD recorders over the years. Now if we look down here, these are mostly Berenstain Bears. These are 6 volumes of the Berenstain Bears. These are a mixture. They start out basically as the recordings of the PBS version, but then become around disc 3. They become around mixtures of both the PBS and the 85, the mid 80s version, which got re-aired during I think 2005, 2006. Then down here I have season 1 and season 2 of Sonic SatAM, and that's before the box set came out. A friend of mine sent me some VCD copies, so I was able to have it that way. And then here we have 6 volumes of Sonic X, all 6 volumes. 6 discs of Sonic X, all the seasons. And then what you see in between here, these 3 right here, are what I call the best, and the last one known as the very best, of Sonic SatAM and Sonic X. Then down here I have Rescue Rangers, 5 volumes on Rescue Rangers, as well as the best of Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. And then over here I have Yu-Gi-Oh! The complete first season in a tin case, as you can see. And then the cassettes, if you can see them, I don't think you can. Well, that was lovely. I didn't need that to happen. But here, I don't think you can see them well. Here I have Hulk Hogan Rockin' Wrestling. I got that at a game exchange where I used to live. Then I have Scooby-Doo Wedding Bell Blues, Berenstain Bears Meet Big Paw, Berenstain Bears Get Stage Fright, Pride of the X-Men, Archie Return to Riverdale, Juggalo Championship Wrestling, or is now known as Championship Wrestling, Berenstain Bears Rainy Day Activities, and not Berenstain Bears but Care Bears Rainy Day Activities, and Berenstain Bears Christmas. So, and sorry about the tumbling of the thing there. That was my fault. But again, Sean, this is just to give you an idea of what I have, DVD wise and even VHS wise, so you know you're not out in the loop, and you're not the only one that really has a big collection. I mean, I'm not saying that nothing compares to what you have. I mean, what you have, I mean, I'm surprised every time you do your multimedia chronicle videos, how you're able to switch your movies off the shelf. I don't know how you do that. You know, it's really amazing. It really must take a lot of time. But again, like I said, I would show you the other ones that we have. Matter of fact, I'd probably show you some in the living room, but not all of them. Because like I said, the other ones are in the rec room, so if I do show you them in the rec room, I have to be very quiet. Now these here are basically the movies we have. Some of the DVD fabbed, DVD fabbed, DVD fabbed, 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 and then okay, fabbed, 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 fabbed. Everything else is bought, including this. there's some in here. Same way. Right here we have fabbed, 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 fabbed. I'm sorry about the bad lighting. And over here we have fabbed. This is fabbed. Fabbed. And down here is all my other stuff. As well as over here. But again, here. Get a bit right here. And yes, that's my little pony down there. Fabbed. But okay, so Sean, that's basically what I have movie-wise, and the reason I was quiet a little bit is I didn't want to disrupt my mom. She was sleeping right now. But everything I said that was fabbed, those are what I used, I recopied with the DVD fab. So some that you didn't see yet, I'll probably let you see those later. I'll probably take a picture. But until then, I hope you enjoyed this video. Respond back if you like.